Keeping count of how many convicted and arraigned criminals are visiting the villa these days, Sam Amadi. The former chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Sam Amadi, has spoken out about the numbers and kinds of people visiting their villa in the recent time. Since Asorock was declared winner and sworn in as the president of Nigeria, several people home and away have been visiting him at the villa. Amadi, in a post that he made on his official Twitter page, said that he has been keeping count of how many convicted and arraigned criminals that have been visiting the villa. In his post, Amadi said all of those people never visited the villa during the tenure of ex-President Muhammadu Buhari. He said, how come more criminals have access to the seat of power? Okay, let's not pretend like as if Buhari's tenure was exempt of any. I'm sure the man obviously acted as though, very docile, in fact, not present. At some point, we did not even have a president. And the drama may not have been that intense. Because to be honest, Buhari's regime was very quiet, I can't lie. But it wasn't that it was quiet. A lot of things happened, but he just wasn't responsive at this point. So don't then confuse that with the fact that, there are no criminals visiting the villa. Come on, don't you can't do that. He said he's keeping count and is also getting worried. Having access to sort of power. But at the end of the day, with Buhari as well, it's who the individual is. I don't understand. Within, the span of his political career, he would have had connections. It's just the difference in, I guess, maybe Buhari's connections and the difference with Tinubu's connections. Because, for somebody who was very prominent in Lagos as a political figure, being a godfather, being the Jagaban, being respected, being all these things. It's definitely not surprising. It's definitely not surprising to see that, the people that he associates himself with, has worked with in the past, would obviously come to meet him. And of course, he's appointing ministers and different positions. So, it's very strategic and very essential that these individuals, if they want a position, they should start their lobbying. It's never too late. So don't judge them. Nigerians voted in this individual. He's sworn in. Nigerians voted in and Nigerians did not vote in. It's a very complicated issue. But now he's been sworn in, he's president, so you can't be... It's like, accept the full package. I don't understand. That's basically where I'm coming from. Some idleness is gradually grinding you to an irretrievable state. You now waste precious time on irrelevancy ever since you were sacked from, the university. Very interesting. That is very funny. Deep calls the deep, birds of the same feather must flock together. Some of the names of King's Power says, is it your villa? So if you look at the mindset, because I think, you don't take one thing or one example as truth, but you can well say that it's a good representative of a chunk of people that think like that. I agree with Sam, and that goes a long way to inform Nigerians that birds of the same feather flock together. It is important to remind Nigerians that this is going to be business as usual if the court fails and refuses to rescue Nigeria. You are putting your safety and your saving in the hands of the courts. You should be very scared. And, please don't do that. Except you want to cry premium tears. You are lucky I'm not Tinubu. People like you, I'll put you in your place. You see individuals. You see, and it's like, imagine this person as president. Imagine. So this is where you would have your political leaders frankly misbehaving and doing the worst things. And these are the individuals that would defend them because they are the same. And they would do the exact same thing if they also were in power. So I think, to be honest, to a very large extent, the government is a reflection of its people. The people in a way also, I don't want to use the word deserve, but it's no surprise that given the kind of people we are, this is the kind of leadership that we have, right? To a large extent, there are so many issues that are non-governmental that plague our society that is totally in the hands of our people. And our people, I mean our society, our culture, which includes our way of life, our religion, our ethnicity. It includes a lot of things. But what can you say? And I don't think that Sam is making, an irrelevant point. As someone has said in the comment section, this is basically going to be business as usual. There is nothing, to be frank, there's nothing really stopping Tinubu from inviting whoever he wants to. But you also have to understand that there are people also going to him, lobbying, and I guess putting the bid for positions, because, he's basically a recruiter. He's recruiting those that would work with him. So, you can't judge the man. Put what you think about it in the comment section below. Do you believe that Sam is overreacting? He should not be surprised? Or do you think that he's right and we should actually be very, very worried? Do you think that his comparison with Buhari's regime, because, he made it sound like as if Buhari just had innocent friends and, nothing ever happened. Put what you think about it in the comment section below. Answer my questions and don't forget to like and subscribe.